it's Anna. Welcome back. So today we have a little different video, and I guess we're going to talk about what options you have if you or your child or anyone in your family gets sick while you're on your vacation in Walt Disney World. So my little guy woke up today with a little sniffle, and I gave him his allergy medicine, and then I said, you know what, I'm just gonna give him some ibuprofen and we're just gonna go to the park. And around midday he started, like, you know, being tired, rubbing his eyes, yawning, and then I was taking some pictures of them in Roundup Rodeo barbecue. And on the pictures, I don't know why, like in person I couldn't see it, but when I took his pictures and looked back, I could see like such dark circles underneath his eyes, and that typically means he's not well. So we went around everywhere looking for more medicine to give him, because I thought, you know, if he's uncomfortable, I'd rather just give him some more ibuprofen. Went everywhere, and no stores, including the baby care center, sells children medicine. No Tylenol, no Advil, no ibuprofen, no Motrin, whatever brand you like to use, nothing. So of course we ended up going to their first aid, and they gave him a dose of ibuprofen. We kind of hung out there for maybe 10-15 minutes. He drank some water, we used the restrooms, and we kind of just made our way out Hollywood Studios. So just a tip, and I should know this myself, I have an owner's locker right over there in the corner full of medicine, anything and everything you need for the trip. Why didn't I take anything with me to the park? I don't know. Take your kids' medicine, take your medicine, take it with you, because even if it's just a headache, or maybe you feel like a migraine is coming on, or just like your bones are hurting and you don't have your medicine, you have to go all the way to the front of the park. Yeah, because that is where their first aid is available. I've been at the hotel for a few hours now, and as soon as we got here, he started telling me that his tongue was hurting, and I could visibly see when he's swallowing, you know, it looks like his throat is hurting. So I went up to the front desk and I asked them about what options I have, and they gave me the options, because I was like, you know what, if this has been brewing for, you know, a day or two, it might hit him hard tonight, it might hit him harder tomorrow, it might not. I'd rather see a doctor, because I have a feeling that he probably needs antibiotics, and obviously I don't have antibiotics, so we need to see a doctor. I didn't want to drive to urgent care because I didn't want to sit there. I don't know if it's busy, I don't know. So I didn't want to sit there, and it's also pouring like monsoon outside, so I was like, this is just gonna be a disaster. We're gonna spend more time driving, traffic, I don't know how long we're gonna sit there. So the other option is to call a doctor to come to your room. So now you could do a virtual call, but I figured with the virtual call, I'm just not 100% that they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you antibiotics. So I requested for a doctor to come to our room. Now, they gave me a time frame, I think it's between 6:30 and 7:30, so we're just here waiting for the doctor to come. The doctor's able to dispense any medicine he needs. If she doesn't have something on her, then she will be able to send out a prescription, and we'll take it from there. I'll show you the two brochures they gave me with all of the information, and then once the doctor comes, I will fill you guys in on what exactly happened and if there's any further steps that we need to take. So this is the first option that they gave me, is the medical concierge, which is essentially having a doctor come out to your room. Now they do say most insurances accepted, but you do have to pay out of pocket, and then if you want to submit it to your insurance company for reimbursement, that's what you do. That's how it works. They definitely offer quite a bit of services, but of course if it's something life-threatening, or you know, your mama or your gut is telling you something is not right, definitely seek emergency services right away by calling 911 or heading to the hospital. But I think for something that my son needs. It's not a dire emergency. I'm thinking it might be strep, so, but definitely save this if you need it. Or of course you could always go to Disney front desk or call them and they will be able to assist you. And this is the other option they gave me. So this is where you could set up a phone call. I guess you would, you know, follow through and create an account and set up a visit. They also have, you know, they deliver, I think, prescriptions. They have the in-person urgent cares. They have 4 locations, you know, conveniently located. But again, as I mentioned, it is pouring, and I just didn't want to take a chance that it's going to take us long. But this is your other option. So this cost me $295 out of pocket. Definitely expensive, but at the same time, this is an average out-of-pocket doctor visit, except now you actually have a real doctor coming to you. So you're paying for the expertise, you're paying for a doctor, you are paying for the service and convenience, of course. So I will fill you guys in. So the doctor came. So all in all, we waited for her probably just about an hour. They did say, I think it was about an hour to hour and a half wait. Very nice doctor, very great lady, so kind, so sweet, so caring, so understanding. She came, she filled out all the paperwork, she listened to him, she checked his pulse and his oxygen levels. She obviously looked in his mouth, but you know, she definitely went on my cues, and me obviously knowing my son, he typically gets this upper respiratory infections and all of this stuff. So she looked in his mouth, and you know, everything is red and swollen, and she didn't do any testing, which I'm okay with, because it would be very difficult for him. And so she prescribed him antibiotics. I have 2 of these bottles to give him. Essentially, this is a Z-Pack, so I have to double dose him tonight, which I already did about an hour ago, and then he gets 1 dose for the next, I think, 4 days. So we should be okay. Probably by the end of tomorrow, I think he should be feeling so much better. I am so grateful that a service like this exists, because I'm here by myself with my kids, and the fact that I didn't have to drive, I didn't have to wait in an urgent care room, and you know, it was a severe rainstorm. And I'm so grateful that this company provides the medication right away. Yes, there's case-by-case basis where if you need something specific and maybe they don't have it, or maybe they don't have a full dosage, that they will have to give you a prescription and you will have to go and fill it. But she had exactly what my kid needed, which was a Z-Pack, you know, for kids. And I'm so grateful for that. So it definitely comes at a premium price, but to me it was well worth it, because I knew today in the morning it was iffy, but when we were in the barbecue place in Hollywood Studios, I can't even remember the name of it right now, he was definitely not feeling like himself, and I was like, okay, something's happening, because this kid is full of energy and this kid has the biggest appetite, and he was none of those things. So always listen to your gut, and I'm just so happy to get the antibiotics into his system and just help him with the congestion and the sneezing and all of the stuff that's going on in here. And hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I'm gonna get him into the shower now and get him into bed early so he can have a really nice, restful night. I hope you found this video helpful. This was definitely unexpected. This is definitely a first for us. And like I said, I'm happy he's okay. I'm grateful that he's okay. I'm grateful that we were able to utilize this service and get him the medicine that he needed. So know that if something like this does come up, you definitely have options. But hopefully, you know, your magical vacation will be perfect without any hiccups. If you have any questions, be sure to leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.